You opened Lovable or Bolt and in one weekend you had a working app. Real screens, real flows, something you could actually show people, and you thought, okay, I am finally doing this. You showed it to friends, they love it, you post it online, people said I would use this. 48 hours of feeling like you crack it. Then the silence hit. No users coming back, no revenue, no idea what to do next. And here's the thing. That's not a Lovable problem, that's not even a product problem. You build an app, you haven't built a business yet. There is a difference, and most people skip straight from app is done to let me add more features or let me run some ads. Both of those moves are wrong at this stage because you are treating a distribution problem like a product problem, and those require completely different solutions. Every mobile business that works runs on three things: growth, monetization, and product development. The AI tool gave you the product, nobody gave you the other two. That's exactly what this video covers. I have built over 20 mobile products and I'm not going to tell you whether Lovable is good or bad. You already know, you use it. What I want to show you is what happens after, because that's where most founders get lost. Not in the building, in everything that comes next. Let's go through all three. Let's start with growth, because without users, nothing else matters. There are two ways to get users: organic and paid. And most founders go straight to paid because it feels like the faster path. Run some ads, get some users, done. Here's what I actually see happen. Founders spend $500 on ads, gets 200 installs, 10 of them open the app more than once, 2 of them come back after a week. And now they don't know if the problem is in the ad, the product, or targeting. They spent money and learned almost nothing. The reason organic users are more valuable at this stage isn't just because they are free. It's because they found you on a purpose. They read something you wrote, they saw your post, they searched for a solution and landed on you. That means they already believe they have a problem your app solves. Those users will tell you what's broken, they will reply to your emails, they will even DM you. They want you to succeed because they want the product to exist. That's not something you can buy with ads. Organic is harder to scale, that's true, but before you scale, you need to know what you are scaling. If your retention is broken, pay ads will just burn your money faster. You will get more users through the door and lose them just as fast. So for the first 100 users, go organic. LinkedIn posts, Reddit, communities where your target user hangouts. Talk to every single one of them personally if you can. Ask them why they sign up. Ask what they expected, ask what confused them. That information is worth more than any analytics dashboard at this stage. Then, once you know the product works and people are coming back, you can add paid on top. Not before. Pay ads amplify what's already working. Right now, nothing is working yet, and that's okay, but it means ads aren't the answer yet. So you have users coming in, good. Now the question nobody wants to answer: how does this make money? This is the one founders delay the longest. And it's the one that kills the most products. I get it, you don't want to scare users away. You want them to fall in love with the product first. So you hide the paywall, you add more free features, you tell yourself I will figure out the monetization later. Later never comes. And while you are waiting for the right moment, you are running on your own money, your own time, your own energy. That has a limit, and here's the number that should change how you think about this. The median conversion rate for freemium apps is 2.1%. 98 out of 100 users never pay. And the founders who obsess over tweaking their paywall, moving it, redesigning it, adding a discount, or solving the wrong problem. Apps with hard paywall, meaning they ask for payment upfront, convert at 10.7%. That's 5 times more. If this is landing, hit subscribe button. I post every week and this is exactly this kind of stuff I cover. Let's go to the freemium model. Freemium isn't always wrong. If your app needs to become a habit before the user understands why it's worth paying, freemium makes sense. Something like a meditation app or maybe a language learning app, the value builds over time. But if your app solves a clear problem in the first session, something the user immediately understands and gets results from, there's a hard paywall. One thing most founders get wrong on top of this: trial length. Shorter trial feels like more urgency, the data disagrees. Apps with longer trials, like 70 days or even more, convert nearly twice as well as apps with trials of 4 days or less. Give users enough time to actually experience the value, otherwise they cancel before they have seen it. The point is, don't ignore monetization. Your app needs to make money, you are not going to subsidize it forever. It's not something you add at the end, it's part of the product from day one. If you want the full breakdown on paywall, strategy and trialing, I made an entire video on this with the data behind it. Link is in the description. So you are getting users, you are thinking about money. Now comes the part where most founders accidentally undo all of that. You have a working MVP, users are coming in, the natural instinct is to build more features, more screens, more options. And with AI tools, you can ship 10 new features in a weekend. That's genuinely new, that wasn't possible 2 years ago, but that's actually the problem. Because adding features is easy now. Knowing which features matter, that's the hard part. And that part hasn't gotten easier at all. I see founders build features nobody asked for. Not because they are bad founders, but because they are listening to the wrong signals. A friend says it would be cool if you add a dark mode, so they add it. Someone on Reddit says I wish it had an export feature, so they add that too. 3 months later, the app does 15 things and the user understands none of them. I worked with a founder once who had the exact problem. The app had 11 features on home screen. Users were opening it, looking around and leaving it under 20 seconds. We pulled the analytics. 2 features were responsible for 80% of the time spent in the app. The other 9 were just noise. We cut them and retention improved in the next 2 weeks. Not because we built something new, but because we removed the friction from homepage. Instagram didn't have reposting for years on purpose. They knew that protecting content quality mattered more than adding a feature users were asking for. Sometimes the right product decision is to remove something, not to add it. That takes more confidence than shipping something new, but it's often what the product actually needs. Before you build anything new, look at what you already have, which features are people actually using, which ones are creating noise, which ones are making the core experience harder to understand, and which one, if you remove them tomorrow, nobody would even notice. This is what product analytics is for, not to feel good about your daily active users, but to understand what's actually working and what's getting in the way. If you are not tracking feature usage, you are not doing a product development. You are guessing, and in 2026, guessing is optional. The tools to know are cheap, easy to set up, and most of them have a free tier. There is no excuse to fly blind, so here's where you are. You build the product, that's real, that matters. A lot of people talk about building and you actually did it, but the product is just the starting point. Start organic, talk to every user personally, don't scale broken retention with paid ads, don't delay monetization, don't hide it, your app needs to make money and the data is clear on how. Regarding product development, stop adding, start understanding what's already there and cut what isn't working. These 3 things are the engine of every mobile business that actually works. The AI tool builds your MVP. Now it's your job to build a business around it. If you are building a mobile product and wanted a second opinion on where you are right now, I do a free discovery calls. Link is in the description. Connect with me on LinkedIn as well. I share more content there too. So see you in the next one.